Putting love into what you do is the key to success. But even if you love what you're doing, you may not love doing it every day as a job. So, how do you love what you do and continue to love what you do? You have to be grateful. You have to use affirmations and you have to change your mindset. You have to affirm what you want. You have to use affirmations and you have to have gratitude. And how do you maintain a state of gratitude? You can maintain a state of gratitude by being present in your daily tasks. Be present with everything that you do. Think about the task at hand and you will be grateful for that moment instead of wishing you were somewhere else. You always want to be in the moment completely, accept the moment fully for what it is. And when you're in that state, you're grateful. And then you have gratitude. And that's the state you need to be in to manifest quickly. If you want to manifest the things you want, you have to believe you have it already. And the best way for most people to believe that they already have it is to pretend that they have it. Pretending you have it shows full faith that you have it because your subconscious mind believes that you have it. You affirm things to impress your subconscious mind, and eventually your subconscious mind will express the things you keep repeating in your mind. The problem is most of us are just doing affirmations not enough or not long enough. You're not sticking with it, or you're not properly affirming what you want. It's really a great thing to put it in the form of a question because, as you know, you've been attracting things you don't want, right? And oftentimes you're like, why does my life suck? Or why is this happening to me? So if you put the good things in the form of a question, like, why am I so rich? How did I get so lucky? Then you're tricking your subconscious mind into thinking you already have it. And if you think you already have it, it will be expressed. You will get it. You will draw it into your life. The key to this for me personally is to be present. The power of now, the power of this moment right now. You have to learn to be present, and we have to learn to feel our inner body. This is how I can anchor myself in the present moment. Whenever I feel like a negative emotion coming, or I can tell like I'm about to have a negative thought, I can prevent it from happening by maintaining a sense of presence, a state of presence. It's a state of mind. Just like happiness is a state of mind, you can't get happiness in the future. Happiness isn't going to come to you after you accomplish this, or that. Happiness is here and now, and you can be happy while you're taking the steps towards achieving your goal. It's about the journey, right? They always say it's about the journey, not the destination. Yes, you got to imagine the destination, but it's about the journey. You have to enjoy each step of the process. And if you're not enjoying it, then you're attracting lack. You're attracting something negative if you're not present and enjoying each moment for what it is. Even if you don't feel good or you truly would rather be somewhere else, you have to fight that thought because it's just a thought. It's just a thought telling you, I need to be here and I'm here and I want to be there, so now I'm unhappy. That's all in your mind. Just be here now. Accept the moment for what it is. And your time will go quicker. Like if you're trying to, your day's going slow, you want to get home, it's stressful, life sucks, blah, blah, blah. You can't think like that. You have to be present in the moment and do the task and think about the job at hand and be thankful for whatever you're doing is bringing you something. Like you're working a day job to get money. So be thankful for the money that you're getting. Be thankful for the people you work with. Be thankful for the company that supplies you with a paycheck. This is the only way to change your current situation and to get out of it is the quality of your consciousness, the quality of your presence, the quality of your awareness, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. The quality of your presence right here, right now, determines the quality of your future. Every state that you feel, if you feel a state, you produce that state. So don't feel bad. Don't feel like I don't want to be here, because you're going to attract more states of mind that are like that, where you're in a situation where you don't want to be. So accept that situation fully and just be there. Do not resist it. Acknowledging the good that is already in your life is the foundation for abundance. Realizing that you are already rich. Inner purpose first, then the outer purpose will come together. You got to work on the man, work on yourself. You got to work on the things that people can't take away from you. Those are the things you need to work on. Yourself, your knowledge, your education, your presence, your health, your wealth, your happiness. These are the things you need to work on. No one can take these things away from you. Every human has the right. It doesn't come easy. Once you know the law, it does actually come quite easy. It's crazy. It actually does come easy, but it is a lot of hard work to change yourself. You got to make those changes, and you got to try not to follow everybody else. Following this law does not make you a sheep. In fact, everyone else who doesn't understand and follow the law, they're not in control of their every condition, so they're the sheep. We all have an inner body, or an inner space, we can call it, an energy field within us. And whatever we feed it, it will become. So we all have a monster within us. We all have a good, great person within us. And which one are you going to feed? Whatever you feed is what's going to grow. So we got to stop feeding both sides and just feed the good side, and start to meditate, start to affirm. You really have to, everyone is responsible for their own inner space. And if everyone cleans up their own inner space, we will cease to create more pollution in the world. Every invention was first thought of before it became realized. So all the pollution we create, even the air pollution, that's from us and our thinking. And if we clean up our inner world, the outer world will be cleaned up. And everyone is responsible for their own inner space. So find your presence, learn to meditate, practice affirmations, read books and study. Don't just take my word for it because I said I read this book. Get the book and read it yourself, because the person online telling you, I did this book so you don't have to do it, they're growing because they read the book. You're not growing as much as them because you didn't read the book. So do your own reading. You know, if you don't like to read, stream your books. Go listen to a book. Study your heroes, and stop watching so much crap on TV and start reading and studying more. This will teach you to be present. Being present is the key. It's the secret to all manifesting. It's the secret. There's no better way to be grateful and put yourself in a state of mind of already having it than being present. When you're present, you can easily find that state of mind where you already have what you want. So many people are like, I can't picture well, I'm not good at picturing. Well, you don't have to be good at picturing. Affirm what you want. Become present in the moment. And when you're present, you'll be able to picture the things you want, and it'll get clearer and clearer each time. And it gets really especially clear when you realize, I just attracted that and it worked. Then you really believe it. So when you first start this, you might not fully believe it. And honestly, you don't have to. You should, because whatever you believe you're gonna find evidence to support that. So you should definitely believe it. But if you have small doubts, that's okay in the beginning. You do have to get rid of those doubts, but it happens. So you got to start somewhere, and you got to start affirming, and you got to practice. And if you do this for a month and then you quit, It's probably not long enough. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going. They say 30 days to create a habit, but if you stop after 30 days, you might not keep the habit going. 30 days is just the starting the habit. You got to keep it up for a year longer. It took, some of my manifestations that I've brought into my life took years, and it was because I wasn't ready to receive it. I didn't fully believe it. I didn't have full faith, or I wasn't affirming enough. I wasn't putting myself in that state of presence and trying to attract what I want. Most people's life is cluttered up with material things they gotta do, and things that they're constantly thinking about. So learn to find that inner peace within you and forget about the material things. If you identify with your car, that's unhealthy. You lose your car, you lose a sense of yourself. We need to learn how to be whole without any material things. Your life is whole and complete now. And when you're in the present moment, you feel whole and complete because you feel vibrant and full of life. When you're not thinking, you're vibrant and full of life. You can go about the physical world and work really hard and push your way to the top. Physically, you can change your reality the physical way, but it's hard. It takes hard work and dedication, and it's physically hard, and you're not guaranteed to succeed every time. The other way is to change in here, and your outer world will conform to your ideals. You have to focus and study and stay strong, steadfast for what you want. For some, awakening happens quick and they realize all the negative thoughts they've been thinking and they're able to get rid of them. For most people, it's a difficult task to get rid of all these old habitual thoughts. It's a daunting task to get rid of all these habitual thoughts that we continuously have based on the environment we grew up in. You may not be able to change that, but you can change the environment you're in now. And start changing your environment. Clean up your house. Keep your room clean. Take care of your home. If you want a better home, you got to take care of the one you got. You want a better car? Be thankful for the car you got. You want new clothes? Be thankful for the clothes that you have. Appreciate them. Be thankful. And you'll find yourself getting new clothes. You got to practice. You got to study. You got to read. You got to meditate. You got to clean up that inner space so you can have the life you want. Peace out.